Coming up on Cedar Valley Today, the caucus still isn't over in Iowa. Plus, we give you a look at the winter snowstorm that's hitting the Midwest. And Wartburg wrestlers are gearing up for their annual Battle of the Bergs. This is Cedar Valley Today. Welcome to Cedar Valley Today. I'm Tyler Metcalf. Last night marked the kickoff to the 2016 race to the White House. Iowa set the pace last night with the first caucuses for the election. With a close race on both sides, it really was down to the last vote. Bremer County caucused for Hillary Clinton and Ted Cruz. Black Hawk County went for Bernie Sanders and Ted Cruz, with Marco Rubio in a close second. Overall, the Democratic election is at a virtual tie, with Hillary Clinton leading by only 4 points. Ted Cruz came out on top for the Republicans, with Trump and Rubio close behind. Ted Cruz, Bernie Sanders, and Hillary Clinton spoke about their high rankings across the state.
God bless the great state of Iowa.
But what this shows is that this campaign has started in a very forceful way, starting way back and coming to a virtual tie. And we are going to fight here in New Hampshire.
I am honored to stand in the long line of American reformers who make up our minds that the status quo is not good enough, that standing still is not an option, and that brings people together to find ways forward that will improve the lives of Americans.
With results announced for the Republicans and the Democrats almost decided, two candidates have already suspended their campaigns. Martin O'Malley and Mike Huckabee announced Monday night that they are not continuing their presidential race. Cedar Valley Today's Christina Alexander and Kaylin Thompson went to the Republican and Democratic caucus locations in Bremer County last night. After Iowans registered and busy hands counted up the votes, Cedar Valley Today hears from a younger generation of voters.
It's very heartening to see people my age get involved. I know that, people make fun of us with the social media generation. We don't actually do anything, and it's great to see that disprove it a little bit and defray that perception of us.
The caucuses were very interesting. Being from Minnesota, I never really knew how it worked, but it was very interesting to go to, and I liked it.
A lot of times I think students kind of go with what their families are used to, and I think in college it's time to really explore yourself and what you prefer as your own.
The amount of young people that are into politics right now is kind of surprising to me. It's actually a topic that comes up in a lot of our classes at school.
I think the youth vote is very important because it embodies a different perspective than other age groups and other groups in general, so it's really important for us to have our voices heard.
It was really exciting to see a bunch of people just be able to stand up and talk about the candidate they supported, and I think that's awesome. I think that's democracy at work, and it felt really cool to be a part of it.
Last night was an eventful night in Iowa, and the results may change people's thoughts in New Hampshire. There are primaries on February 9th, and the candidates are already there campaigning. Next, we'll take a look at the snowstorm taking over Iowa.
A car. A car gives you freedom. A new beginning. Room to grow. And in time, room to grow up. Your dream car evolves, and protecting it takes committed support. American Family Insurance.
A winter storm is underway this morning in Iowa. Winter Storm Kayla is already sending Iowans into survival mode. Heavy snow and wintry mix will overspread all of eastern Iowa, mainly this morning. The storm is expected to bring 4 to 8 inches of snow to the northeast Iowa area. But now we go live to Cedar Valley Today's Kaylin Thompson with a live look outside.
Thank you, Tyler. As you can see around me, the snow has picked up. Snowstorm Kayla put much of Iowa into a winter storm warning until 6 a.m. tomorrow. The wind will increase today and have the potential to blow up to 50 miles per hour. Now, the snowfall around the Cedar Valley is still unknown, but the National Weather Service warns that even a few inches of snow could cause problems with the potential winds today. That uncertainty had schools closing even last night. Some schools announced that they would be closing as early as 7 p.m. last night, and that was due to the road conditions. They didn't want students driving the school buses to make their rounds as the storm would hit the most in the school day today. So we'll toss it back to Tyler to have more on some of those road conditions for today.
Thanks for braving the storm out there, Kaylin. Here's a look at our local weather road conditions. We start west near Highway 20 near Sioux City, as it's basically whiteout conditions, and we move east towards I-35 near Williams, where it looks like there's possibly one lane open. And finally towards I-380 near Waterloo at the intercross there near Evansdale, the snow is beginning to accumulate. Make sure to stay safe out there. We'll be right back.
Are you a high school senior passionate about becoming a writer, producer, editor, or even a cinematographer?
Wartburg College's Department of Journalism and Communication wants students like you to join our award-winning creative community.
We've created a digital cinema and production program centered on real-world experiences, with a goal of helping you master digital skills in video, audio, and live production.
You'll have the opportunity to work in our digital production control room, live recording studios, and have access to our full line of digital cinema gear.
This program is designed for digital creatives who want to explore areas such as screenwriting, producing and directing, digital cinematography and lighting design, music production and digital audio recording, live video production and streaming.
We're committed to training the next generation of digital storytellers. For more information about Wartburg's Department of Journalism and Communication, find us online and on Facebook.
Now here's what's trending in the Cedar Valley. February is Teen Dating Violence Awareness Month. 1 in 5 high schoolers experience dating violence. Here are just 5 warning signs to look out for with dating violence. The final one being covering up injuries or being unable to explain injuries. This is a special month that can help those involved in a violent relationship. 8 Waterloo elementary schools participated in the free book giveaway, resulting in 7,500 free books. The books are a donation from First Book, a national nonprofit anti-poverty organization that opened access to books and other essential education needs to low-resource children through their educators and program leaders. First Book connected community organizations. And it's not too late to sign up for the Cedar Falls Rec Spring Volleyball Leagues. Registration deadline is Sunday, February 7th. It will begin the week of February 15th and go through late April. Monday nights will be the mixed league and Wednesdays will be men's and women's leagues. The cost is $70 per team. You can register at the Cedar Falls Rec Center or online at www.cedarfalls.com/recreation. Now we'll take a look at your local weather.
When was the last time you got hyped up about your checking account? It's easy at State Bank. With Hype Checking, you can earn up to 2.04% APY on balances up to $25,000. Plus, get a free debit card with unlimited transactions, reimbursement up to $15 in ATM fees per cycle, free online banking, mobile banking, bill pay, and more. Get hyped up at State Bank with checking that earns you more. Open yours today. State Bank. Community-minded, customer-focused. Member FDIC.
This week in wrestling, history is continuing to be made. A historic duel that traces back to 1996 being hosted by Wartburg College at Levick Arena. Joining us now is Cedar Valley Today's Alyssa Kozak. Alyssa, can you tell us a little bit more about the duel?
Thanks, Tyler. I'm here in the now quiet Levick Arena that soon will be filled with wrestling fans of all ages come this Thursday evening to witness the historic Battle of the Bergs where Wartburg takes on Augsburg. Top-ranked Wartburg is hosting the number 7th ranked Augsburg for the annual duel, and the stakes are high. But first, let's take it back to the year 1995 when Coach Jim Miller started at Wartburg.
Well, in the beginning, when I got here, there wasn't a duel. And after the first year, I asked Coach Swenson, could we get a duel? And he probably thought about it because we weren't very good at the time. Why would we want to duel Wartburg? And the next year we actually started the duels, and it became one of the highlight duels in Division III every year.
After that, the rivalry started and still exists today.
And usually, almost always, not every time, but almost always, whoever won the duel meet won the national title. And so, wow, that was just a kind of, we need to win this duel meet, you know, to set the tone for a month later when the NCAAs come about.
So this duel kind of signifies, you know, who's the top dog in the country every year.
Since 1995, these two programs have dominated Division III wrestling at the national level, by each team winning about half of the national titles in the last 21 years. This duel is on high priority on both teams' minds.
For us, we want to wrestle the best competition possible. It's important as far as like pressure situations. I mean, pressure is what you make of it, you know, but it's an important duel. You know, it's a big stage, and anytime you can get guys in that situation, just mentally preparing for it that week, actually going out and competing in it, responding to it, I think it helps. So it's important from that perspective.
Senior Drew Wagon offers making sure that the team understands that they are there for a reason, not just because it is tradition.
We're looking at it as just another duel, but you know, we just can't get caught up in everything. You know, it's another duel that we got to go out there and we got to perform at our best.
To win a duel against a really good team, every match is going to be real important. You know, and that's how we view it. And every match we'll have to be at our best.
Reporting for Cedar Valley today, I'm Alyssa Kozak.
Now the duel is this coming Thursday at 7 p.m. in Levick Arena, and if you can't make it in, tune in on Night Vision, where Alyssa will be commentating the duel. We wish them the best of luck. A former Wartburg basketball player is being given the chance to continue his career on the basketball court. Clay Cook has not played a game wearing the orange and black since 2015, but that isn't stopping him from hanging up his basketball shoes. Cook is signed with the Cedar Valley Court Kings. The semi-pro basketball team will be in Waterloo and is a part of the 11-team Midwest Basketball League. The team season will run from April until August.
I saw this semi-pro league started up and there was going to be a team coming to Waterloo, and I thought, here's my perfect chance to keep going, and I was lucky enough to get signed, and I'm pretty excited for the opportunity. So.
During his last season at Wartburg, Cook had a team-high 565 field goal shooting percentage. He also had 243 rebounds. Cook got the most valuable defender and best field goal percentage team honors last season. He was also named to the All-Iowa Conference second team in 2015. Cook is currently assisting the Wartburg men's basketball team this season, but before he steps on the court as the Cedar Valley Court King. Next, the Groundhog has news for us. Stay tuned to see if he saw his shadow.
As Wartburg alumni, we're proud to support Knights Athletics. And as First National Bank employees, we're here to serve you first.
Today is February 2nd, which means it's Groundhog Day. All eyes are on Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania this morning. That's where the famed groundhog Punxsutawney Phil has made his annual weather prediction. The groundhog did not see his shadow this morning. If Phil would have seen his shadow, the U.S. would have 6 more weeks of winter, but since he didn't, we should expect warmer temperatures and early springs. But Phil's predictions aren't always on the mark. Since 1988, Phil has been right 13 times, but wrong 15 times. Last year, the groundhog saw his shadow, but while the U.S. had below average temperatures in February, temps went above average in March. Only time will tell whether his prediction is right. Now, Caitlin, we bring in Caitlin Thompson as you join us from outside in that blizzardly snow. You obviously hope spring comes. How is that out there?
Yes, I hope the groundhog is right in his prediction. As the snow is melting off me, it is freezing on the roads. So again, be careful today as you're driving. Here's some videos of what we have so far. That wind is increasing, making it hard for visibility on the road. So make sure you save yourself a lot of driving room and more time on the road.
Yeah, it definitely started piling up out there. Thank you for watching Cedar Valley Today. Like our Facebook page and follow us on Twitter for more content. Be sure to download our apps on Google Play and the Apple Store. Be safe out there, Cedar Valley.